Now, by this point, you've probably realized that there's a couple ways to do one thing in Final Cut Pro. What I'm going to talk about here is the keyboard shortcuts. So you've noticed there's ways I can create a new sequence, for example. I can either go to a drop-down menu under File, New Sequence, or you're going to see here there's a key command, Command N, or what I could do is come here, right-click, New Sequence. Now, let me go over the key commands here. You've got all the sub-menus and the drop-down menus here at the top, and this is great to find certain things when you're first starting out. But after a while, really what you want to do is get the key commands down. So what I want to do is go over these strange looking symbols though, because these can be really confusing, and really when I started Final Cut, I was discouraged from using key commands because I didn't even understand these symbols or why they're that way. And so I have a couple tips to how to memorize them that someone taught me a while ago. So let's go through them. The first one is this strange looking flower, some people call it, and that's your command key. You can remember that pretty simply because it's an awkward symbol, but it's also, if you look down by your space bar, on the left and right side, it has command with the symbol. Now, below it, there's a hat here. This is the control key. Now, some people remember the game where you put on a hat and the leader would wear the hat. So you're in control if you're wearing the hat. So control key, the hat symbol. The next button I want to show you here is this really the strangest button, and it's right here, and it's the option button. Now, how you can remember this, someone once told me, is it's like going down an escalator. You have the option of going down or up. So it gives you an option. It's the escalator descending button. So remember option there, command, this awkward flower. You're in control when you're wearing the hat. And the last one is pretty easy to remember. It's an up arrow, and it means shift, because you're only going to have these four key commands: control, shift, option, and command. And so what you do is, say I want to close a window, I would hit command W, and that's going to close a window. And that's a command that's common throughout the Mac for Safari or any application. So let me show you something else here with a few more, like effects, default crossfade. We can't use that right now because it's not something I'm selecting, but there's two buttons. I need to hold down the option, the escalator, and the command, the flower, and T. Well, some people try to time it and all hit it all at once, but you don't really got to stress yourself. Just go ahead and hit option, command, and T. You know, there's no stress to hit them all at the exact same time and time it perfectly. No, you just hit option, command, and T, and it will select.